After winning the Mayo Mile for a third year, graduate student Jeremy Ray joins the program. The Canadian ran a sub 4-minute mile for the third time. Ryan Camden here with graduate student for the track and field team, Jeremy Ray, who just ran his third sub 4-minute mile at the world famous Mayo Mile here at the Loftus Complex. Jeremy, I talked to you right after, and I know that was a special moment for you, but you love the Mayo Mile. It's an incredible environment, not only for track and field, but for sports in general.
Yeah, I always say it's my favorite meet of the year. I just love how everybody lines lane 4 of the track and in the inside of the track. It makes like a tunnel atmosphere when you're running. So it makes running fast very easy, and it's always going to be my favorite meet of the year. So.
You missed the race the previous year due to an injury, but you come back, you win the race, and you set a Notre Dame record. How special? Tell me about that race. What was going through your mind when you go that fast?
Yeah, I mean, I put a lot of pressure on myself going into it because, yeah, I did miss last year, and I've always looked at that school record and thought that it was something that I could accomplish. So it's 3 years ago now as a sophomore, I ran 3:59, and ever since then, I thought to myself 3:57 was within reach. And so going into this past week, or this past weekend, I knew I could do it, and I knew if the race was there, if the pacing was right, that I'd be able to break the record. So fortunately, everything worked out.
Very special race, really all around. Your teammate, another graduate student, ran a sub 4-minute mile as well. How cool was that?
It was really neat. So Nick, JP, and I, we all lived together. We trained together. We put all training, so it was super special. We all got to be in that race together, and going into it, I actually put a little pressure on myself and the two of them, and saying publicly on Twitter that we're all going to break 4, and it almost happened. Nick and I went under, and JP ran 4 flat, so just almost barely missed it. But overall, it was still an incredible experience to run with them, and yeah, I mean, it almost worked out. So.
Very cool, and so you put it on Twitter. I know you have a lot of Twitter followers. I think you have over like 1,000, 1,500, so your Twitter game is strong. That was no joke. But continuing on, talking about how special that day was for you, your parents were here with quite the contingent cheering you on as well. Talk about that.
It was really neat. So they've been here for the last 3 Mayo Miles, and this time they want to make it a little more special, so they brought I had a group of 25 here, just family, friends, and also my dad coaches at a track club, and he's got a bunch of middle schoolers and high schoolers, and they all wanted to come and watch the race, and it was really neat. They got to experience a collegiate track meet, something that they could shoot for, maybe if they're can get a scholarship, or just something to to aim for as they train and progress.
Yeah, absolutely. You're Canadian. Did your parents still live in Canada? Did they make the drive, and how far was it?
Yeah, they drove, and I mean it's an easy drive. It's only about 6 hours, and so yeah, they had I think there was 5 cars that all came down together, so it was really neat.
Very cool, very cool. One more, I believe you have one more home event here, the Alex Wilson. Have you thought about kind of your last hurrah here at Loftus and indoor track for Notre Dame?
Yeah, I mean, I thought about that, and I knew that the thing was I knew that this was going to be Mayo was going to be the biggest race, whereas Wilson's kind of like a lower key. It's just a chance to run fast, and usually it's on a distance medley relay. And so that's what we'll be doing 2 weeks from now. I'll join up with either Nick or JP, and as well as a 400 runner and an 800-meter runner, and we'll try to get to nationals on the distance medley. So that'll be the goal. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be sad. That'll be my last time as a collegiate athlete, as a Notre Dame athlete racing here. But I'm looking forward to it. You
bring up the DMR. Of course, you won the indoor DMR national title a few years ago with Chris Giesting, Randy Babb, and John Shaw. Talk about that a little bit and how that maybe changed your approach to running now that you were a national champion.
Yeah, so I mean, that was an incredible experience. I look back on that, and I think that's been the highlight of my career so far, was winning that national title. And that really set me up, just gave me the experience of running on a national level, and it made me less nervous going back. So I didn't make nationals outdoors that season, but going into outdoors last year, I was way more confident knowing I'd been in that level, I'd performed well in that level. So just going forward into this indoor season, it's going to give me a lot of confidence as well.
We touched on it briefly. You're taking that music and Olympics class, and you kind of maybe touched on bigger international Olympic goals down the line. Of course, you came in second at the World University Games this summer. So just kind of building off what you just said, it's set you up really for the next step in your path, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I've got little goals along the way before the Olympics, like this summer. So I'm from Canada, so we compete in the Commonwealth Games, and that's really big for us. And I'd like to try and make that team. And then next summer is the Pan Am Games, which the U.S. also competes in, and that's in Toronto, which is less than 2 hours from my house. So I'm gonna, if I qualify for that, friends and family will be out, so that would be really special as well. So those are like some small stepping stones towards the Olympics that I hope to accomplish.
Of course, the upcoming Summer Olympics are in Rio, and you mentioned your mother's Brazilian. You've been there a few times. How neat would that be to go there, representing Canada, but also with the ties to it?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be very special. I mean, I'm fluent in Portuguese. I'm very familiar with the culture. My mom cooks Brazilian food all the time, and so it would be a surreal experience to get out there and make the Olympic team, and with it being in Brazil, that'd be extra special.
Bring it back here to Notre Dame. It's really a all sports first year in the Atlantic Coast Conference. Talk about the competition level in indoor track and maybe even cross country that new conference brings compared to the Big East.
Okay, cross country, the ACC was very, very competitive. It was just as competitive, if not, it was probably more competitive than the Big East. And as far as track goes, it's definitely a much stronger sprinting conference for sure, as well as the field events. In the distance events, it's still pretty good, but whereas we were perennial favorites for the team title in the Big East, we are not really anymore in the ACC. So it's a challenge, it's a step up, and I'm looking forward to contributing any way I can in 3 weeks at the ACC meet.
What would it mean for this program to be able to make a splash, really finishing in the top 3 or even winning it in that first year?
Oh, that'd be incredible. I mean, I think we have the tools. I think things just need to work out on the day. Everybody needs to compete well, at where they've been competing, if not better. And I think it's possible. It's gonna be tough. So.
Cool. Last question. We've talked about your track aspirations past Notre Dame, your achievements this year, but you also mentioned that you have an interest in teaching and coaching. Tell us about the activity that you'll be involved in right here at St. Joe's High School.
Oh yeah, so I got the opportunity this semester to volunteer assistant coach at St. Joe's, and with Coach Mike McCarthy, and so that'll be a really neat experience. That won't start for another couple weeks, but I'm really looking forward to it. I'd love to be a coach one day. So yeah, that'd be fun.
Very cool. We're definitely going to keep an eye on you on the track, the rest of the track team, and maybe on another track at a high school. So with Jeremy Ray, I'm Ryan Camden.